Rebound back in the corner. The Admirals get it back to Parent. Back at the half wall to Edom with a shot right into the chest. Grabbed by Nielsen. Nielsen had an Admiral right there in his kitchen. Maroon didn't like that. Gave him a whack. And now grabbing on to Maroon is going to be Nathan McEver. And those two are going to fight back beyond the goal line down to our left. A couple of rights, a couple of jabs now from McEver. Maroon comes back with a big right hand of his own. He's got McEver ducking down. Now McEver comes back with a nice right hand. They move out near the goal area as the goal is pushed away from the pegs. McEver and Maroon spinning one another about, trying to get in a few punches. Finally, Maroon comes in with one. Not sure if it caught McEver, but he loses his balance and goes down to the ice. Gives to Nito Niederreiter, their top scorer. He has it stripped away and stolen from behind by Edom. Edom off to the races. Landry trying to catch him. Shot and a kick-away save with a right leg by the goaltender, Anders Nielsen. Bridgeport back once again into the Norfolk zone. A man cuts to the right side ring, drops it in front of the net where it is tapped in for a goal. John Pearson picks up the loose puck after his teammate had dropped it right at the edge of the goal mouth. Anderson tried to kick it away but didn't knock it away far enough. And John Pearson, the rookie out of Sweden, has his 8th goal of the year, and Bridgeport has drawn first blood tonight. Pass ahead, Smith-Pelly over the line to Paul Mary, gets by one man, cuts by another, stick handling, trying to jab it home, save made, traffic jam in front, shot, score! Devontae Smith-Pelly scores on a rebound. As the Toys come raining to the ice, the Admirals have tied the game at 1 goal apiece. Stomps along the blue line, slides it down the wall, grabbed by Henry. Now we're going to get another fight. It will be Gallant, who I mentioned a moment ago, their tough guy, along with the Admirals' Troy Bodie. They'll skate out to the red line, toss away the gloves and the helmet. They grab on near the penalty boxes, and Bodie starts it out with a big right. Gallant comes back with a couple of rights of his own. An uppercut from Bodie. Bodie loses his balance. Gallant goes down on top of it. Held in by the Sound Tigers, Landry. Landry skates it back beyond the net, chips near the corner for the captain, McDonald. Here's Colin McDonald, who got the captaincy just a week or so ago. Back beyond the net, wraparound score! Anderson late in getting back off to his left side. That's his glove side. And a Sound Tiger back beyond the net beats him on the wraparound. And the Sound Tigers have their 2nd goal on just 5 shots tonight. Behind the net, played back out high for the Admirals to Henry. Henry looking low, throws it low, deflection, score! Peter Holland deflecting Jordan Henry, shot from midair. All hands on deck as the Admirals, on a power play, have tied the game. Peter Holland deflecting that puck. He was about halfway between Henry and the goal. And that puck looking like it was about, maybe 2 feet off the ice. Now we've got a little rhubarb breaking out along the blue line. A man jumping on Bodie. John Kurtz is on, trying to yank him off. And Kurtz wants to go with David Olstrom. Olstrom just goes down to the ice and puts his hands over his head. Kurtz pushing him away. Meanwhile, Rosehill grabbing on with Pearson. Nothing much happening there. Now we'll get John Kurtz, who's going to fight with Nathan McEver. These two will go out along the blue line near the Admiral bench. Both guys grabbing on. Kurtz missing with an uppercut. Now tries an overhand right. Doesn't do anything. McEver with a right to the back of the head of Kurtz. No damage done there. They spin one another around. Both guys angling for some leverage. Kurtz with a short right. Doesn't do anything there. Kurtz now comes back with another right. A little short jabbing right by McEver. They push one another up against the boards by the Admirals bench. They grow weary and the linesmen separate them.
Game was DeFazio. He's sitting out, what is it, 5-game suspension?
6-game suspension. This is his 4th game out, so we won't see him this weekend. Here's Ty Wishart, a driving blast from the blue line, and he scores. He got a screen in front, and the former Admiral comes home to haunt his former franchise as he puts it in and puts the Sound Tigers back in front. Sound Tigers finally batted out. Admirals onside, Paul Mary trying to walk between defenders. Puck knocked away, picked up, shot wide by Peter Holland. John Kurtz. Kurtz down the right side wall over the blue line, through the ring at a tough angle. Backhander saved, a scramble. Goaltender knocked into the goal mouth by his own teammate.
Getting through, but he's had to make a few stops for sure.
Admirals being led by Peter Holland with 5 shots on goal tonight. 4 for Edom. Here's Wagner to the back door. He's got a man there who ties the game. Patrick Maroon on just his 2nd shot of the night deadlocks it at 3 with 2:45 to play. The right side corner. Gets it back to Clark, a point shot knocked down. Loose in the slot, Maroon has it. Maroon knocked down with a goalie falling down by Anders Nielsen. Rebound back out to center. Cizikas brings it down ice. Right side ring has an angle, cuts in front, and had the puck roll away from him. And we're going to get a penalty for the Admirals for a hook on Cizikas. Out near the point, send it off to Donovan, top of the right circle. Back to Landry again. Back to Donovan. One-timer, low save made by Frederik Andersen. Rebound near the corner. The Admirals have Hendry, who gets tripped up by Niederreiter. Racing back to the Admiral zone. Cutting around Holland, getting hammered right into the goal by Matt Clark. Puck ends up in the net. Andersen is down hurt. The red light came on briefly. But I think the official has ruled that the goal was knocked off the pegs. Boy, Matt Clark absolutely hammered Cizikas, knocking him firmly into Andersen. Those two end up in the goal. Here comes the referee. He signals a goal. He signals it as a goal for Casey Cizikas. It proves to be an overtime game winner, and Bridgeport has won the game 4-3.
That's not going to be a very popular call.
Yeah. Boy, the Admirals, Jordan Hendry, Sammy Fondon over there talking with the officials. Devontae Smith-Pelly having to be pushed away by a linesman. He wants a word with Trent Noor. Frederik Andersen over there as well. Patrick Maroon gets into the conversation. Yeah, the Admirals and their fans certainly not happy about this, but referee Trent Noor has ruled this as a good goal for Casey Cizikas. It proves to be an overtime game winner, and it gives the Sound Tigers a 4-3 victory tonight